Okay, this is the Wiffle Ball podcast number 3. I am Adam Sparks, and with me today are John Bakke and Karen Jackson, captains of the respective teams. We have a few topics to cover today, but I thought we should start off first by announcing John's team name, which I think we just finalized today. John, you want to go ahead and tell us?
That is correct. We will be called the Mad Batters.
And I think there's going to be some artwork probably showing up for that. I don't know about Lemon Party Gator style. Yeah. Are we going to see some artwork for that?
We're going to be seeing some artwork. I had a question, John, though. Is it batters or battas?
Batters.
So we're going for proper English on that one. But before we get started, we're going to talk about some of the challenges that have been thrown down with the captains today. But we have a quick announcement on the concessions for the day. Apparently, there's going to be a standing rule that right fielders can eat while playing. That's been requested by all people in the right field position. So that's cleared. Apparently, what is on the menu is ground meat in intestinal casings. That's pretty much open for interpretation. And then on the sweet side, anything that can be thawed and served. Mix that with things that are salty, fizzy, some really hot sun, and running around. And, we're going to... I don't know if we're going to have, like, a throw-up, like, double rule or something like that, if somebody pukes in the act of catching, maybe it's just a double, no kind of in-park homers for that. The Rules Commission's still meeting on that one. Kind of goes back historically to a famous in-park home run batted in by Brad Frederick in 1922, when Brad actually had a line drive that hit pitcher Dan McKernan, who's 97 years old, not 97 at the time, in the stomach. And since Dan had been drinking, Pabst Blue Ribbon and eating baby food all day, it came out both ends. So we'll just leave it at that. And speaking of sloppy messes, let's kind of get into kind of an interesting challenge that's come among the captains. So why don't you guys elaborate a little bit? Karen?
Okay, well, today I decided that John and I needed to up the ante a little bit. So on top of our lunch bet, we have agreed that the winning team's captain will get to put a whipped cream pie in the face of the losing team's captain. That's it.
And John, do you have anything to add to that? I mean, are you worried that maybe you'll break out into a rash from whipped cream? Do you have any kind of a sugar allergy you have to worry about, or what's your confidence level?
Actually, Adam, we're just happy to be here. And God willing, all of us will go out there and play a good game.
John taking the high road here.
We're going to win, and John's team will probably cry and, have to wipe whipped cream out of their tear sockets.
Wiffle ball is an interesting game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes it rains.
So, there's also been talk that maybe as part of an intermission, we would actually let Logan Walters and Dan McKernan fight each other lightsaber style with wiffle ball bats. I don't know, how do you guys feel that's maybe a danger to your pitcher's arms? Because they both seem pretty enthusiastic about the idea of smacking each other around with plastic bats.
We have a deep rotation, so that wouldn't bother us, win, lose, or draw on that. We're planning on going with a 3-man rotation next Friday. And so Dan's on a pitch count. Mm-hmm. His arm has been a little tired this year, and we're going to limit him to 67 3/4 of a pitch. So just before he releases that 3/4 of a pitch, we will pull him then. Mm-hmm. And we've got a secret lefty to replace him that we're not going to reveal right now.
Ooh, do we have any other? What's your pitching lineup like, Karen? I mean, is beyond Logan, what's our fail-safe right now?
We haven't discussed that too much.
That sounds like maybe a hole in the strategy, Karen.
I do have most everyone's requested positions down, and I believe there is a relief pitcher, but I have confidence in Logan, and I know he really loves that mustache and doesn't want it to go anywhere. So I'm pretty confident that even if he were to be our only pitcher, that he'd bring us to victory.
I don't know that we have confirmation on the shave your face bet just yet. I actually haven't confirmed that Logan, although he wasn't here the other day. Didn't seem too happy to comment on that. I don't know if it was because his mustache was physically restraining his lip from commenting on that, because apparently it does have those kind of capabilities, along with being able to house families of small finches. Sorry about that, Logan. I got nothing beyond that one, I don't think. Right now we're still kind of looking into locations. Right now we're looking at doing the Media Genesis Gerard building still, probably for the location here. I mean, are you guys worried about a last-minute change-up in vocation as far as where the field might end up being?
We've been practicing on water, just in case, so our whole team floats. And we feel that could be very advantageous if the field does turn into a lake, pond, swimming pool, or puddle.
Interesting. So John's team may actually have bones made out of hollow yellow plastic. Much like the columns of the Roman Empire, John's team could be structurally sound with molded plastic. Karen, I mean, are you prepared to play on the lava east? I just like lava. What about lava? You guys want to talk about lava? I got lots of lava.
We'll do our best. We have not practiced on lava, simply because we don't want to cause any injuries, before the game. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, if Antonio Banderas does show up, he can walk on water anyway. That's true. Mm-hmm. He shows up because she really weights him down. So. Anyway, I think we should probably wrap it up because we're looking at about 7 minutes, which is a pretty long podcast for us, and I am lazy when it comes to post-production. So anyway, I'd like to thank Karen and John for coming out. Karen, the captain of Lemon Party Gator Style, and John, the captain of the Mad Batters. And hopefully we'll have a podcast again tomorrow. Maybe these guys can send somebody up from the ranks, maybe some prized team members. Maybe we can talk about what their skill set is, and maybe we'll get confirmation on what sort of ground meat will be in those sausages. I'm hoping that it won't be anything of the rodent persuasion. You never know Antoine's shopping habits, whatever's on sale at Eastern Market, and you know how that goes. Thanks very much, and we'll see you all tomorrow.